So we are only a couple of games away from the winter window, but we are back for El Clasico. I feel like we've had a lot of injuries this season, so I thought I kind of wanted to come and just check it out. So the most days missed by people in the last 12 months, 88 days for Hollingshed. Finshu has had 7 injuries, missing 87 days. Alex, 86 days. Valdez, 72. Zappella, 69. Fatty, 52. And Blanco, 52, which pretty much all the time he's been my goalkeeper. Guy seems to pick up injuries, but there's quite a lot of injuries on this list, so it does back up what I was thinking. Now, we have had quite a lot. We've had 26 injuries so far this season. In the first half of the season, we've had 1 minor, 2 moderate, 0, 0. Okay, I don't really get how this all works this season. So last season in December, we had 7. This season, only 1. This season, 7 in November. Last season, 3. 5 this season in October. 1 last year. 5. We've had to try something. And that something is going back to Austria Wien, where we had one of our fitness coaches who I brought in, and he was quite good. He did a good job. So Ben Rossen, who understands me, we communicate in the English. He now understands that I need my players to be fitter. So our new fitness coach, let's hope he can actually keep them fit. So we're going to discuss how things have gone so far in the Champions League. It's not been good. So first off, we lost to Bayern Munich with former academy player Fairman, one player who actually considered trying to bring back, scoring the only goal. We then somehow beat Bayern Munich 3-1. Pedri, Bernal and Fort on the score sheet. I can't tell you how we did it, but they had 358 passes. We had 678, so my plan of being a proper passing team is going well. We then lost 2-0 to Monaco, though, as our Champions League shocking form continued, before scraping a 3-2 victory over Sturm Graz. We were 3-0 up, dominant with 725 passes by way in the game, so we really did hold on to that ball. But they got 2 second-half goals. Maybe the changes I made to just keep Hill fit were an issue, I'm not sure, but yeah, we weren't good in that second half. Then we lost to RB Leipzig, and then we've just lost to Manchester City, so currently we sit in 21st place. Thankfully, it's not a 14 group anymore, because we still in a position to get through in the playoffs, and then from there, you never know what can happen, but we've not been good. Financially, we still have 178 million in the bank. We are still losing some money each month, so we've got expenses for last month, for example. So 15 million on players' wages, that's crazy. Tax at 2.5, let me think that out. Loan repayments at 2.4, so we do have, how much debt do we actually have? We have remaining of 40 gift loan. What's that for? Repayments start from the 22nd of the 7th, 2049. Repayable on the departure of the chairman. So let's hope we're still not there then when we pay out 129 million. But we've got 700 miscellaneous debt, where we're still paying 340 million of it at 2.4 million. That runs down 2047. Okay, so in 15 years we'll be debt free. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, but then bonuses are 2.4 million. B club expenditures 2 million. We do need to get all these bonuses within the club out the way. Income wise, merchandise was 6 million. Well, 6.5 million a year. Merchandise a month is crazy. TV revenue of 5 million. Gate receipts of 4 million. Prize money at 2.5. We do bring in a decent amount of money from random things like merch. I mean, that merch income is crazy. So after the last episode, then we then had we played this game? I think we had played Athletic Club in the last episode. We then beat Atletico Madrid. I'm fairly sure we did. We then beat Atletico Madrid 2-1. Davies and Finshu, before beating Sporting Gijon 1-0 with Mark. Oh yeah, Mark, our striker, Gugui, has now been just changed to Mark. I can pronounce it. We then beat Mallorca 3-1 with Mark getting a hat-trick. We then beat Real Vallecano with back-to-back hat-tricks for Mark. And then we lost to Valencia, where Mark got a goal in the 91st minute, then picked up an injury which saw him be out for quite a few games. The first game he was out, we didn't get a win. A 1-0 draw against Real Valladolid. before beating Getafe 2-0, Villarreal 4-0, and Alaves 3-2. Then beat Leganés 2-0 before... I mean, how do I explain this to the board, to the supporters, to you? Osasuna 7, Barcelona 3. We lost 7-3 after being 2-0 up. Unbelievable. And then we've just drew 2-0 with Sevilla, being 2-0 up and 2-1 up in the 96th minute. But a 2-all draw there before today's game is against Real Madrid, and that's why we're back, because I think it's a huge game. So currently, we sit in third place. We are 3 points behind second place Atletico Madrid. We are 3 points clear of Sevilla. We are 5 points clear of Las Palmas, but we have played a game less, so we technically could go 8 points clear of fifth at the minute. And you can see struggling Espanyol, Valladolid, and Leganés with Mallorca, Valencia just outside the relegation zone at the minute. I'm curious, team detailed then. We are 64% average, so we're still doing very well possession-wise. I'm just curious, can we see passes, etc.? The pass completion ratio, 91%. Passes completed, 9,720. Now, I think we're technically the best because we're going to overtake Villarreal in this game. We played a game less than them. That will see us overtake them. Is there anything else for passes? I don't think there is. I would have really liked to see I don't know, passes completed per 90 average and all that kind of thing. I mean, we can technically work it out, but we're not going to. So, in terms of who's playing the best then at the minute, our top goal scorer this season with 14 is Mark in 14 starts. Batu with 6, Sainz with 4, Oscar Gistau with 3, but he is going to be moving on. He's on 115k a week, and he's just not that good. He doesn't score many goals. I've got a couple of youngsters in the reserves who could step up and do just as good of a job. So let's get that 115k off the wage bill. And Bernal with 3 as well. In terms of assists, Bernal with 6, Pedro with 6, Fort with 5, Finchu with 4. Finchu's doing really, really well. He's played most of his games, as you can see just above the webcam. 15 games as right wing back, 1 goal, 4 assists, 7.02. In centre mid, played 4 games, 2 goals, 7.25 average. So he has done well in centre mid as well, but all in all, for a 20-year-old, he's really settled in this club. Oscar Bob is not going to feature for the club anymore, because if he plays 4 more games, we have to pay Manchester City $14.5 million. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, he doesn't deserve that kind of wage. In terms of our squad, we've got a few gaping holes in this squad at the minute. Holes that we desperately need to fix and need to improve. So first off, right wing back at the minute, we've only got Fort and Finchu, so we definitely need to get some depth there. Balde at left wing back is the only left wing back at the minute because Alfonso Davis was out for 3 to 5 months. And in central midfield, we really are short. So we have Valde and Bernal as out front too. We have academy Polish player Stefanowski. Stefanowish. That nickname. We have Milo, who came through the academy. But apart from that, you can see it's offering me Finchu, Zappelli, who's an attacking mid, and Oscar Bob. So we are desperately short of central midfield players. So I think in January we really do need to improve that. Attacking mid as well. We've got depth, but not good. So if Pedri comes out, it's Zappelli, Asprilla, Bob, or Fati. None of them are of the level of Pedri. So I would like to try to sign a world-class attacking mid and centre mid in the winter window, but I know that's going to be very difficult. Now, in terms of our B team, there's a couple of players who could step up from the B team, 100%. B team sitting mid-table in the second tier of the Spanish football. So 1-7 drew, 5 lost, 6. But there's a couple of decent, talented players. So, for example, this guy here, I think has a lot of potential. We are working on getting his work rate above 10. But aged only 19, I think he could do a good job for us as a rotation option in central midfield. I do definitely think that. I'm a big fan of Severio, who is the central defender here. He's 6'4", 18 years old, and has again attributes in all the right areas to develop into a first team player. And no question about it. One thing I was wondering, which is very upsetting, Rod Torres has still not played a single game for the B team. We can only have 25 players in our first team. I'm considering moving Rod up into our first team just to get him football, because he came with us. He was with us at Trenton, with us at Ostreveen, with us at Lens. He's a good player, and I want my team to use him. Although determination is only 4 now. Was it always that low? Did Rod Torres always have low determination? Have I just missed something here? I'm going to have to go back and investigate on old episodes. Okay, so I found, this is me in an old video with Ostreveen. Rod Torres had 14 determination. What's gone on? How's it gone from 14 to 4? Sorry, 12 to 4. Who the hell pissed off Rod? That's a little bit concerning. Like, how? What? I really don't understand what's happened here. Why? Development, progress. If we go determination, attribute-wise, determination, can we please have a look at determination? Look, it's down by 9. It's down by 9. What? Look, that happened. It was 13. It dropped all the way to 4. I've never seen that. His attributes just literally fell off a cliff. Oh dear. What have we done to you, Rod? What have we done? Putting you in the reserve team. It's upset you. But I need to piece together a team here to play against Real Madrid. I think we might end up. I'm wondering if I give Finshu a go in attacking mid for today. Then we're going to be going with, I think we'll go with this. We're going to go with Blanco in goal, back from injury again. Only played 10 games all season in all competitions. Hollingsted, Devilet, because unfortunately Kabasi's injured, and Fatty and Davies. And Mercier, Balde and Fort, Valde, Bernal, Finshu, Pedri and Mark up top. Yeah, we need to really strengthen the depth of this team. And I need to do it quickly, so I think January is going to be another big spend for us over the January window. 104,000 fans in attendance for today. We definitely should point out as well that Real Madrid are completely unbeaten this season so far. 18 games, won 15, drawn 3 if this game ended a draw, but hopefully it's going to be 15-1. First chance here, Pedri to Finshu, back to Pedri. Pedri inside the box, strikes it over the bar. Is it going to be a corner? I think it's going to be another corner for us here. It is, and Pedri's going to put this one straight into the box. Come on, Pedri. Put a good one in. Puts it in. We don't get to the first ball, but we get the second. Mark to Pedri. Finshu. Oh, it's cleared away. Real Madrid now, edge of the box. Rodrigo. Valde intercepts. Oh, Mark. Oh, it's a penalty. Mark with such a bad touch. Gave it straight back to Real Madrid. Endrick ends up with the ball in the box. He turns and gets brought down. It's looking like, yeah, penalty's been awarded to Real Madrid. It's going to be Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 1 potentially here, with them having a spot kick opportunity. Mbappe puts it away to make it 1-0. Kylian Mbappe with his 14th goal of the season makes it Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 1. Disappointing. Come on, please. We didn't do too bad in the first half. With 92% pass completion, 211 passes completed so far, so we are getting on the door of overtaking and being the team with the most passes in the league. Passes don't make goals, but we had to come into this journey with Barcelona trying to create our own style somehow, I think. Fullbacks are struggling as well, fitness-wise, but we don't really have many who can step in. I think we'll just go with what we've got for now. We need so much more depth in this January window. maybe a couple of players who in our youth team are going to move up. In the B team, they're going to move up to the first team, and hopefully we can sign 1 or 2, and that's going to end up with, say, 4 or 5 fresh legs in positions we need in the second half of the season. Maybe a fullback who can play left and right as a backup might be a great purchase as well. Still 20 minutes ago, we still haven't got a goal, and legs are struggling, so we're going to have to, I think we're going to have to go. Milo comes in at right wing back. Pinchu's really struggling as well. I think we'll go Asprilla because he can play right midfield, so playing there isn't much different. Science can come on. I think we'll bring on Alex up top for fresh legs in that poacher position, and maybe Valde coming off for not really anyone else we can change out. We don't really have that depth in central midfield at the minute. I do think January, I've used this whole first half of the season as almost a way to understand exactly where we are weak. And these positions we really are struggling in, so we do need that winter window for us just to knuckle down on that side of the game and not overlook it, where you almost continue, and before you know you've played 10 games missing a central mid or missing a fullback. Milo gets it away. Comes back though. Vinicius Jr. tucks it away. 12th goal of the season for Vinicius Jr. And we are struggling. We are struggling. Now they are unbeaten all season. They are a class above. I said first season, let's get top 4 and then we can look at chasing them down. We're a long way off them at the minute. Points wise and quality. 15 points behind them at the minute. That's a defeat. I'm disappointed, but the problem is as well is I would like to go, oh, do you know what, let's bring forward like a Messi or something from our youth team. There must be someone there who's like of that quality. Not really. We don't have insane quality in our under-18s this year at the minute. Hopefully in the intake we might get some good players. I've got people like this guy, mentally looks like could be good, but just lacks technically at the minute. We've got this guy here they say has a lot of potential, but he is 18 years old now. At what point is his potential going to be realised? Mentally quite poor. Now, yes, he could play left and right fullback. We could train him as our backup. But are players like this going to help us win the La Liga? Are players like this going to help us win the Champions League? No. Our squad is lacking. Now, we do have some players leaving us in the winter window. For example, we have Oscar Bob, I'm trying to get rid of. There's 2 clubs after him at the minute. Asprilla also is going to be going. Gitzau is going to be going. There's bids in. Zapella's already transferred away. Milo I want to hold on to because he's an academy player. Mosquera, one of our backup central defenders, only played 3 games all season. He's going as well. So there is going to be some major changes. It's a lot of changes to be making over the period of 1 season, but we have to do it. It's a complete rebuild of this Barcelona squad, and it has to be done. In the next episode, there's a chance our spending for the season could go past 400 million. That's mental. That's absolutely mental. Join me next episode where we will be recapping the January window and seeing if we have managed to build and turn this team into one who can actually start chasing Real Madrid.